Conelrad, our emergency broadcasting system, is designed to give life-saving instructions and information.
Hey folks, my name's Doug.
And I'm Carl.
And today we're going to walk you through the initial setup and first round of play for This Is Only a Test.
This Is Only a Test is a unique game in the sense that players are preparing for an unknown ending. So all players at the table will be negotiating and battling over different supplies. And there are three types of supplies in the game. The first type of supplies are called consumables. Consumables are what you need if you think and can manipulate the game towards the atomic bomb. Then you would want as many supplies and consumables in your bunker as possible. The second type of item is self-defense items. If you believe that the game is going to end in invasion, you'll want as much self-defense as possible. And lastly, if the game makes it all the way through the timeline and neither the bomb drops nor the invasion happens, this is only a test. And in that case, you want as much wealth, or what we call luxury items, as possible.
All right, excellent. In order to continue the setup of the game, we have to talk about the panic timeline. The panic timeline is very crucial for the setup of the game. The panic timeline helps determine how long the game will last and in what outcome the game will end. You will take the panic cards and remove the Reds Invade and the Atomic Bomb Drops card from the panic card deck. So we know that the Reds Invade and the Atomic Bomb Drop are not within the panic cards at this time. We're going to shuffle those and place one of them within for the first 4 rounds of the game. We then divide the remaining cards into 2 equal decks. We place the Atomic Bomb Drop in one of those decks. Shuffle.
Shuffle.
Shuffle, shuffle. Shuffle carefully. We are then going to place one of those in round 5, 1 in round 7, and 2 in round 9. And the remainder go into the Atomic Bomb draw deck here at the end. We'll do a similar setup with the Russian invasion card. We'll place that into the deck. We will shuffle.
Shuffle.
We'll place 2 of those cards in round 6, 2 in round 8, and the remainder in the draw deck. So with this setup, we know that the first 4 rounds will happen. There is no way the game can end within the first 4 rounds. Starting on round 5, there's a small chance that the atomic bomb will drop. Then in round 6, a small chance that the Reds will invade, so on and so on. If we make it all the way through round 9 without either the Reds invading or the atomic bomb dropping, we will end as This Is Only a Test.
All right, so one of the last pieces of setup is you need to set up the town hall area of the game and the surrounding shops and entities. So one quick note, within the town hall there's the mayor's office, sheriff's office, and civil defense office. These are places where players can go to help negotiate towards the end game scenario. This becomes very important in terms of learning information, so how the game may end, and also impacting how the game can end. The last couple things you have to do, put the supply cards here. This is going to be where you have your discard deck. There's a general store here at the top where there are 3 different values of items that will refresh throughout the game. These items can be bought with your wealth. You can actually trade them in and gain new items that can give you advantages towards other end games. And the last piece are the event cards. There's 1 event every round, and players need to often vote or negotiate for the outcome of that event.
Excellent. So then the final piece of setup is for each player to take the player aids and the meeples in their color.
Thank you.
You get to be the Reds. I will take the white meeples. And the final piece is to assign the leader cards. There are 3 leaders within the game, and they determine abilities within each phase of the game. The leader is the scramble phase leader. That will go to the oldest player. That's me. The negotiation phase leader goes to the youngest player. That will actually go to Davin, our cameraman. And finally, the panic phase leader will go to the person most likely to survive an atomic bomb. And in this case, Carl is very similar to a cockroach. I'm sure he'll survive. So with that, we have the final setup of the game. In the next video, we'll talk about and go through the first round of play.